everybody. We are back. Big thanks, by the way, to Bob Costas for helping us out. Good man to do it. My first guest tonight is, of course, a Tony Award-winning actor, best-selling author, and movie star who can now be seen in the biggest movie in the world, X2, X-Men United. Let's take a look.
Excuse me. They say you can imitate anybody. Even their voice. Even their voice. Then why not stay in disguise all the time? You know? Look like everyone else.
Because we shouldn't have to.
Please welcome Alan Cumming. I gotta say, you've been coming on this show for a while. You've always been doing well. You've always had a good career, but now you're in a movie that made like $9 billion. I might be exaggerating a little bit.
I know, it's
but
crazy.
It was the biggest movie opening of all time, I think.
I know, yeah, it's weird.
It's
really
weird.
And on Monday morning, you know, after the weekend, I put my phone on. I did a bit of a late night, and so it was quite later in the day. And I put my phone on, and there's all these messages from my agents and stuff going, "Alan, you have a huge opening. Your opening is massive." And I was like, what the hell? Who's been talking? I've been down at the gym.
Yeah, it takes you a while to figure out what's happening. Yeah,
I have a massive opening.
Yeah, well, we've all heard the rumors now.
But it's nice.
It's nice, yeah, I'm sure it is.
It's a nice opening. It's a nice feeling to have a massive opening.
Okay, now you're gonna... I will stop you from doing this at some point, but not just yet. Let's hear more about your massive opening. Now...
It's huge.
Yeah. Is it, Now, I can't move on from there.
Yeah,
I have to stay, because... Must visualize Mike Ditka. There we go. All right. Now, is it difficult? Because you're in an incredible amount of makeup, and people haven't seen the film yet. You can't tell even from that clip, but you have... Gargantuan tail and, like, prosthetics. And is it hard to act in that makeup?
Well, yeah, I mean, there's sort of certain things about it that are uncomfortable, but mostly I was most concerned about the stuff on my face, because there's these tattoos and the contact lenses and, you know, having all this makeup. I thought, what am I going to be able to act through it? But then I thought, you know, Cher's managed it for years, so, you know...
You bastard!
Yeah.
Now, even your hands are like in prosthetic devices in this movie. Is that right?
Well, I have hoofs.
Hoofs, yeah.
And so they're in these kind of... So you have to put your fingers like Star Trek.
Right.
And put them in the... And I've got 3 hoofs. And then it's a sort of a big glove thing, mostly, or sometimes they'd stick them on, but mostly it's a glove, and you put your hand in this rubbery thing, and it's all gooey stuff inside, so it kind of like, you know, gloms onto your thing. It's kind of... Yeah, is exactly it. And sometimes, you know... it's hard to go to the bathroom. Let's just get cut to the chase.
Because you can't get out of that quickly. You have to just leave them on.
Yeah, and especially when it was the gluey ones, you actually couldn't get them off until the end of the day. So, you know, you would have to... Eventually...
This is going to be good.
Eventually, you would have to heed the call of nature, and so I'd have to go to my trailer and, like, you know, someone would have to take your trousers down. And
it sounds like an elaborate excuse to me.
Yeah, no, but then...
Someone please get these pants off. Because I can't. You, in here.
Both of you. And,
yeah. Exactly. All 9 of you, join me.
No, and so what was weird is that, you know, I would eventually go, OK, thank you for taking my trousers down, but I shall continue from here alone.
Right.
I have standards.
Right.
And morals. And, oh, look, my button's fallen off. And, anyway, what was weird was that I would, like, do it, and it's all this rubbery, you know, the black gloves, the rubbery, bluey black, and I would do it, but when I'd go home, I'd have these big black paw prints all over my underpants. Like, really, like, it looked really weird.
Yeah.
And I was like...
Looked like you'd been molested by the devil or something, yeah.
Which, in a way, I have been, I sense.
But more on that later,
Yeah.
Now, I saw this picture of you at the X-Men premiere, X2 premiere. Let's look at this photo here. This is you arriving. That's some getup you've got there. The reporters must have enjoyed that.
Yeah, they did. You know, it was eccentric and out there, but so am I. So I thought, why not? And it was a kilt. Levi's made me this kilt, and you know, because it was a kilt, and because I'm Scottish and it's blue and I'm X-Men, all the reporters were going, "So, Alan," and you know, you do like 50 of these things.
And they all probably make the same jokes.
Exactly. And I've been doing it for a month. I've been round the world, literally answering the same questions. So you get a little bored. And so this was a new question, but I was expecting it because I was wearing a kilt. And they were like, "So, Alan, are you being a true Scotsman under there? Or, you know, are you going commando?" And all this stuff. And I go, "Yeah, that's right. I'm not wearing anything." Right. And then eventually you'd go, "Gee, Alan, wow, I really like your kilt." And I was like, "Really? Does it arouse you in any way? Does it... Does it turn you on? Are you excited by that and all that?" And eventually it got to the point where I was like, it was endless. And they say, "So, Alan, are you wearing anything under your kilt?" And I go, "Nothing but my ring." And that was like... Because I just think, why do you...
Yeah. And how did the reporter from Women's Wear Daily like that?
She was like, who made it?
Yeah. Can I see? It must be lovely, yeah.
What brand of ring?
All right, now stop saying it. And stop removing your buttons, please.
I don't know where this came from. Maybe it's not mine.
Is it your button or is it someone else's button?
I think it's mine. It's mine, it's off there.
Oh, there you go. I was going to say.
I'll save it. But, yeah, so I just think, why do you ask me those questions if you don't... I mean, why, you know...
Right, exactly. You got to mix it up. You got to make your life exciting.
I know, and it's like, I did all these interviews, and with Rebecca Remain Stamos, we were grouped together in the junket sometimes, and we just got ridiculously out of control because we were so bored, and we made ourselves laugh so much that sometimes we would say each other's answers instead, you know. And
oh, really?
We'd do bad things. And then once a lady came in, and she was from Taiwan, and she said to us, "So, tell me about your sticky pants." And,
what?
Yeah.
Because I get that a lot, too, and I don't know what they're talking about.
Yeah, and she meant the sticky paint.
Oh, I see,
It was just Rebecca fell off her chair and everything. So you did, you know, you must get bored, too.
You get the same questions over and over and over again. They asked me questions that they were asking me 10 years ago. 10 years ago, they were like, "Oh, you're filling in for David Letterman, pretty big shoes, huh?" 10 years later, filling in for David Letterman, pretty... And you're like, it's been 10 years, think of something else.
I know.
And then I say, ring, and the whole thing falls apart. I had a hard time working it in.
Yeah, me too, actually.
Well.
Thank you. Thank you.
So that's the kind of show it's going to be tonight, huh?
Thanks for that feed.
That's what I do.
Yeah.
Well, X2, X-Men United, is in theaters now, and I even feel silly promoting it because it sounds like it's one of those movies
feel like there's nobody else left who's not seen it.
Yeah.
Because everybody seems to have gone.
But it opened worldwide, too. It's like everyone went out and saw it.
Yeah, it opened on the same day and all over the world.
Yeah.
Which is weird. Because normally you get to go on a nice staggered little trip around the globe.
Right, you open it up here, slowly, and then you get some acceptance here. And sometimes if a movie opens here and it completely bombs, they quickly get it into other countries where they don't know. And they're like, "Yeah, Biodome's a big hit, you know, back..." And, like, people in Australia are like, "Sounds good, mate," you know, and then they're really mad at us.
Yeah, I think the internet stopped that a bit because people now can, you know, get more information. So maybe that's why they're doing it. They're going all across the world on the same day in case people hate it.
Yeah, well, some say the internet was invented to stop movies like Biodome. I don't know, myself. It's a theory. X2, X-Men United is everywhere. Alan Cumming, it's always great to have you here. Thank you very much. Alan Cumming, Mackay Pfeiffer coming up. We'll take a break. We'll be right back. Everybody, as promised, we are back. Fine show tonight. Fine show coming up tomorrow night from the show. According to Jim Belushi is going to be joining us from the brand new movie Daddy Daycare. Steve Zahn will be here, and a very funny comedian, Andy Blitz. So watch that show. That show's going to win us the coveted something award.